Hello again, this is Cookie Killer. I thought I'd show off one of my favorite mods. It is the Dino mod. I know I've mentioned it a lot in several videos, and I'm sure everybody's seen me working with it. So essentially, you take special mod pickaxes, hatchet, and there's tiers to this. There is no regular hatchet for this one, but there is a gold tier hatchet and pickaxe. What they'll do is when you smack metal, obsidian, it'll give you levels of copper dust or crystal. Sorry, gotta remember crystal. Crystal will give you the most copper dust. Iron ore, metal ore will give you the most silver dust, and obsidian is the only one that'll give you gold dust. You can get both copper and silver dust from the metal veins and rocks that you'll find throughout any map within Ark. Now, if you use this regular one, it'll give you the least amounts of each. You get more for the gold tier hatchet and the gold tier pick. And after you do that, you take it to the Dino forge over here, and you can throw the dust inside. And after you do that, you simply turn it on like you would any other forge. Wood is a perfectly acceptable fuel. And as soon as you get that going, you can light it up. Now, you'll notice I gave myself somewhere around 3,000 of each dust here. That surprisingly does not actually translate to much, as you're going to see here, so I'm going to let it run through for a while. It makes everything pretty quickly, and then when it gets to the coins, you can see here, 1 gold coin takes 10 gold ingots and 5 silver, and the copper coin takes 10 copper ingots, 5 metal, and the silver takes 5 copper and 10 silver ingots. Now, to make these ingots, it takes 100 dust each. So for the 3,000 I gave myself, it's going to roughly translate to about 30 bars, let's say. Could be wrong, my math's off, and I'm terrible at doing it in my head, but it gives you a relative idea. And then by the time you're done translating the dust to ingots to coins, you don't actually have much, which is why I gave myself coins to shop with as well, so that I could show off some of the different dinos you can buy here. So after you go through the lengthy process of getting all of those, you have a very large selection of dinos you can choose from. Anything from basic creatures for copper coins, like, let's see if we can find one here for an example. The Diplosaur. You just take whichever dino you purchased, walk it to an empty space, and use it like any consumable item. Now, the stats on these dinos are fantastic, but don't let that fool you. They are quite killable within the game unless you have very, very reduced settings. So keep that in mind. I'm on single player right now, so I doubt highly with the settings I have anything would kill even the weakest of these dinos. Now, as you go up tiers for dinos, they cost more. I mean, you notice that the Diplosaur didn't take a whole lot of copper coins there. But if I were to say grab a Pyromane, that's 5 coins. And if I wanted, say, an Oasisaur, provided you have the mod. Let's type that in real quick. It'll bring it up. They're 15 coins. So depending on the dino, its tier, and how useful it is or how powerful, the cost will go up. But as long as you have enough open space, you just use the item like any regular consumable, and you can release these anywhere as long as there's room for the dino to fit. And all of these items are craftable right here in the Smithy Forge, which can be crafted from your inventory like any regular item. You just go to structures over here. Now this isn't all that comes with this mod either. There's also dust. There's also silver, gold, and copper dust pumps here that when you get enough of any, you can set them up anywhere like a regular resource pump, and they will collect the dust for you without you having to run around looking for obsidian and such. There's also a higher level tier armor here that looks much like the flak, or I suppose it is flak, just a lot stronger in the gold with gold bars. And there is also a gold tier sword that you can make, as well as a pike, which will do significantly more damage than a regular one. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do for today. To show that off a little. Another episode of my exploration and building in the Reverence map will be coming up soon. And I look forward to seeing everyone there. Have a good night and take